Hey guys, so in this video we'll be doing our first computer build, something I've never done before, but I started to put my first computer together and see how that works. So with my boy here, Matthew, we'll be putting it together. So behind us here is all the stuff that we got to get this all done. So here is our Fractal design with a tempered glass case. It's got one exhaust fan as well as one intake fan. For our hard drive, we'll be using a 250 gigabyte SSD from Samsung. So that's that. Our we'll be using the Intel i5 for CPU. We'll be using the Kingston 8 gigabyte RAM to begin with. Then for our motherboard, we went with the MSI Z370. That'll be our motherboard. And then for our power supply, we went with the EVGA 450 bronze. So that's pretty much all we got for our first build. Again, something we've never done. So we're gonna put this video together and we're gonna see how it goes. So we're not experts by any means, but we decided to do something this as a team and see how it works. So anyways, let's start opening things up and start putting it together. Okay, so first off, we'll start with our motherboard, our CPU, and our memory or our RAM. So here we have the motherboard pretty much ready to go. There's our CPU at the bottom there. You won't be able to see it because we got the CPU cooler at the top there, and we got our RAM already put on there. The reason I didn't show you is because I bought all this at Memory Express, and they were able to put this together for me in store and run the BIOS for it. So that was something less that I had to take care of, which was nice. So as you can see there, there's our cooler. CPU is at the bottom there, and our RAM it's already installed. So first thing we're gonna have to do is remove these four retaining screws here for the glass, and then we'll flip our case over and down so we can get this mounted. So all for the motherboard came with all the spacers needed for the install and all the screws as well. So we'll pull those out and then we'll mount that on. Alright, so before we mount our motherboard, we have to put in these mounting spacers here for the motherboard to sit on, and then to get screwed on too, because you want some air in between the motherboard and the casing there. So for this one, I have 3 at the top there, as you can see. There's 2 here on towards the back, these 2, and this one. So total of 8 is what this one requires. So depending on the one you have is what you will need. So now that I got that, let me get the motherboard. We'll throw it on there and screw it on. Okay, so we got our motherboard all mounted on. So there's you probably want to see about these little black screws at the top there and at the bottom. So yeah, that's the motherboard. Make sure you angle it in there right, and make sure you feed your fan cable through there, so you don't want to get it stuck outside of the case and then have to remove your motherboard to feed that through. So next I'll do the SSD drive, which is on the back side of it. So let me flip this over and we'll continue with that one.
Okay, we're gonna put our hard drive on.
Correct. So to do our SSD drive, this is the back case. There you can see the motherboard. So our SSD will mount to the back here. So for this one, what we're going to do is just unscrew this little one here, and the bracket will come off, and that comes off. So ours will mount just on this side here with 4 screws. So as we take it out, you go, on the back of it you will see 4 mounting screws. Depending on the case you have, some will be on the side, this one will be on the back. So for this one, we're gonna go like so. Put the hard drive on there, and pass me one.
There you go.
So we just now mount it from the back onto there. So we'll do the 4 screws. Here's the 1.
And then 2 more to go.
Correct. So we'll do the 4 here. So we'll do those 4. We'll put it back on.
Oh.
There. So our SSD is in there now. So we'll next we'll do our power supply. So we'll take the back bracket off as well. So there's 2 screws. Take that one off, and I'll take this one off. Yeah. We'll take those 2 off. Oh. Get off. Yeah, there you go. So that's the little, no, just leave it on there. So those will stay on there, and then next we'll throw in our power supply, and then we can start to wire some of our wires here for our power and everything else.
Okay.
Okay, so we got our power supply here. Of course, as you can see, it's not bolted down yet. The reason being is if I was able or going to do that, it would sit there. That would be hard for me to get my hand in there to plug in all the cables for the wiring. However, Matty can fit his hand in there, right? But he's got very small hands, and well, that's not what it is, right? So anyways, so we're gonna leave it like this for now. You wanna route all your wires for your CPU, the main powers and everything here, route them up, do your cable management first, and then once it's all said and done, then we can put that back in there. So one thing I'm learning as I go. So we've got some of the stuff running inside the other side already. So we'll run all the CPU power, motherboard power, and everything else we need before we can tie these down. So let's continue on, and we'll go from there.
Happy Easter!
Happy Easter, and welcome to our back to our build. So here at the back of the case, we've got most of the things ran. Then we'll have to do some cable management, of course, zip tie everything. So if you haven't done this before like us, this is my SSD hard drive. So we got the power coming from the power source here, and then this one here on the right hand side, that's what goes to the motherboard. So I'm finding things as I go along and figuring things out, but it's actually not too bad. So yeah, here at the back, it's kind of messy right now, but of course everything will be zip tied. The nice thing about this power is that you basically plug, I'm not sure if you can see it from there, we only need to plug the things that you need. All the cables come like this. So this is it. So this one, let's say this one goes to your power bar, and then this one goes out to the what you're powering up. In the case of our hard drive, this is what goes to the power bar, and then this one is what goes to your hard drive. But of course, I don't need this one because I'm only running one single hard drive right now. So it's easy to do. So you only plug the ones that you need, and everything else, can be left as is. So if you don't need a whole bunch of cables, then you don't have to put them in. But anyways, let me flip this around and I'll show you what the inside looks like. Okay, so this here is the inside by the motherboard. So I'll show where I have everything plugged in. This one here is the front audio inputs. This one here is the front fan. This one here is the RGB LEDs that I'll have on top of the case. These are the front of the case USB 3.0s. Then these ones here are the LED indicators for the hard drive, for the front power and reset. So depending on the motherboard that you get, everything's labeled. I'm gonna try to kind of show you if I can get in there. I'm not sure if you're able to see it, but everything's labeled. So I'm not sure you can see there. It just says the JFP2. So everything's labeled on each motherboard. So depending on what you get, those are the ones we'll be using. So this one, for example, here says CPU power. So of course that will be power straight to the power source. So you can see at the bottom there it says USB 1 and 2, This one here was specific for the 3.0, and there's other ones here. So everything is labeled. You just kind of have to see which one goes where, again, depending on the motherboard that you get and what you have in your case and what you're hooking up. That's where we'll go to. This is new to us, so we're kind of going slowly, making sure everything is in the right spot. So now, of course, this is the main power for the motherboard. This is for the hard drive. And of course, that's the one up there for the CPU. So those I won't be plugging in yet because I will test my power, make sure that that's working first before I plug anything in. Other than that, we'll just zip tie everything up where it needs to be at, and then yeah, we can give it a quick test. Alright, so now we've got the everything done here. All the wires are done on the back side of the case. We've got our power supply all bolted down. So essentially with this one, you slide it in as you've seen throughout the video. I put the cover bracket back on, screw those, and then we use 4 screws to secure into place, 2 here and 2 here. Those are provided by EVGA. Now on the back side of the case, all of our cables are done, so you can see there. So we've got our motherboard main power there, for the CPU, our LED strip here, the hard drive, and all the little wires and connectors for the front of the case, all in there. So I just pull them back, push them back to the top, and I have them all bundled here with a small zip tie, and now they'll be out of the way. So that's on the back side of it, so that's all done. Now inside the case as well, we've got everything done. So you can see here, it's as clean as I could have it. There's our connection to our motherboard, the USB, all the small connectors for the front of the case, fan, RGB, audio, CPU, and even our back fan there. You can kind of just see the one wire here, but I'm not sure if these will get warm or not, so I'll leave it as is. It's pretty nice and clean. One thing with these guys, there's a cover here you can remove, and this is where you can store your hard drives, which I forgot to show you previously. So we do this. Down here, those are your slots for your hard drives. So all you have to do, of course, right now the wires are in the way, but all you do for these ones is on the tabs, just press to the inside and they will slide out. Obviously I won't be able to remove mine, and then, yeah, you mount them onto there. So there's a slot for 2 of them, and you just put them back on here, slide back into place, and they click into place. So that's where your hard drives go. Obviously mine is the SSD, so mine goes here, but if you have other ones you want to be installing, that's where they go. So anyway, that's how that one gets done. So before we finish it off, we're gonna make sure that our back case cover goes on, to make sure that nothing's gonna be pinched or anything. So move it to the side. I'm gonna just slide this on, make sure it goes on properly. We'll do that and slide into place, and there you go. They go right on without having to put pressure on it, and yeah, just do those, and that's that. So that's all done there. Everything else is done over here. This specific case does have top mounting vents on it you can install, or in this case, let me just move this up. So in this case, there was a cover on here, which is this one, but I removed it because they do include a dust shield for it. So as far as I know, it's a magnetic dust shield, so it should, this should be magnetic here, so it should, as you can see there, just drops right into place. So this will help keep a lot of the dust out, and of course if you want to mount a fan inside, you can do that as well. So that's how mine's going to go. I'm not sure if I want to put this on here, or if I want to put the actual cover. I'll probably just try with this and see how much dust I get in there. So yeah, everything else is done. So now the next step is to put the power cable on and power it up and see what happens. So let's do the next. Okay guys, so we're all done. Done the computer, everything's up, everything's running the way it should. So now I've reinstalled Windows 10 on it, so we'll have Mati turn the computer on and we'll see what it looks like. And there he goes. Right now it's running on the red LEDs. I haven't made any changes to it, of course. We just got the computer booted up and all the settings done on Windows 10. As you can see, it'll put up right there. So you can click on it, Mati. So, and boom, there it goes, up and running, and nice, quick, super fast boot, because we could do this in the SSD hard drive. So yeah, so now it's up and running, everything is good. Now we gotta start changing or making some of the changes that we do for our computers and basically customize to what we want. Otherwise we're good to go. So thanks for watching, and have any questions, comments, let us know. We'll post in the description all the items that we used, and yeah, thanks for watching.